Beneath the lightsabers and starships, Star Wars is ultimately a saga of loss. A sweeping tale where the misuse of power fractures entire galaxies, shatters families, and places fate on a knife's edge. From Anakin Skywalker's tragic fall to Luke's disillusionment and Leia's lifelong resistance, the narrative threads through generations burdened by war, sacrifice, and redemption. At its heart, this galaxy far, far away reflects profoundly human struggles, identity, morality, and the enduring quest for hope. Even amid fantastical technology, alien landscapes, and ancient mysticism, the most compelling battles in Star Wars are not fought in space. They are fought within. Power, corruption, and choice. The galaxy loses its freedom when power is seized through fear. Anakin Skywalker's descent from a compassionate Jedi Knight to the ruthless Darth Vader is more than a fall from grace. It's a warning. His transformation stems not from inherent evil, but from a desperate desire to protect what he loves at any cost. That desperation, manipulated by Emperor Palpatine, becomes the very instrument of his undoing. The Clone Wars, engineered under the guise of security and unity, serve as a smokescreen for the rise of tyranny. The Republic's slow death and the Empire's rise illustrate how democracies can be dismantled with thunderous applause when fear overrides reason. But Star Wars doesn't simply portray power as evil. It emphasizes that power is defined by choice. The Jedi, once guardians of peace, grow complicit in war. They fail to question their own dogma and become blind to the political manipulations around them. Family, blood, legacy, and found family. At the emotional core of Star Wars lies the idea of family, its power to both wound and heal. The Skywalker family saga drives the mainline narrative, illustrating how love and trauma can echo across generations. Anakin's separation from his mother, a wound never fully healed, sets in motion his fear of loss. That fear ultimately twists into obsession, causing him to betray everything he once stood for, including his own children. Luke and Leia, born into war and hidden from their true parentage, grapple with the shadow of Vader as both a villain and a father. Yet the saga doesn't limit family to blood alone. In fact, Star Wars consistently elevates the idea of found family. Luke finds belonging with Han, Leia, and Chewbacca. Rey is adopted emotionally by Leia and spiritually by the Jedi who came before. Destiny, prophecy, and free will. Star Wars frequently explores the collision between destiny and autonomy. The concept of the chosen one burdens Anakin with impossible expectations. His fear of failing that destiny, of losing Padmé, of not bringing balance to the Force, ironically leads him to create the imbalance he hoped to prevent. In contrast, Luke resists the idea that his path is predetermined by his father's sins. He confronts Vader not with vengeance, but with compassion, proving that legacy can be a burden or a compass, depending on how we respond to it. Conclusion: Star Wars shows that the greatest losses come not from war, but from forgetting who we are, what we love, and the values we choose to defend. Beneath the space battles and political machinations lies a deeply human story about identity, connection, and the struggle to remain true to oneself in a world defined by conflict and compromise.